Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen today, to this evening, or morning, or wherever you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am about to make mashed sweet potato and yams with a sirloin steak bite. So I'm cutting my potato into squares so they can cook easily. Have the pot over there boiling and getting my potatoes going. This is going to be an easy meal for me. It's going to be an easy meal for me. So my potatoes are all cooked, all cut. It's going to be an easy meal, but hard to get this camera where I am. My potatoes are all cut. So I'm just going to wash them. Welcome in, welcome everybody, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And you see this bag right here? I don't know if you could see it. I always put a bag under my cutting board. So when I cut, I use my scraper. This is a multi-use pass. This can chop, it can cut. Hi Riley, hi Dowell, welcome, 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 welcome. Thanks for coming, thanks for coming. So I have the bag here, so as I go, I can just dump my garbage out. So my potatoes are all nicely washed. They're all nicely washed. And I have my water boiling over there. I have my potato nicely washed. And I'm going to go, welcome, welcome in. Thanks for coming. And I'm just going to go ahead and you're from India. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I'm going to go ahead and put my potatoes. The water is already salted, so I'm just going to pour my potatoes in. I'm going to leave them and let them do their thing. Now I'm going to prepare the steak. You're from the Philippines. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm from the US. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Tap up the screen. Tap it up, tap it up, tap it up. So my potatoes are cooking. So now I'm going to concentrate. Oh boy. I'm going to concentrate and doing my steak. Lord help me. I'm going to concentrate and doing, so here's my nice sirloin. So I'm going to go ahead and open her up. I love to buy them. I love to buy them pre-cased like this because I don't like them, sitting on the shelf. So I love to buy them pre-cased. This one was a very good price. Hi, Watch Queen, how are you? I'm here getting ready to make steak bites, Queen. I have my potatoes going. I'm gonna make steak bites and sweet potato mash. And this steak bite gonna be a garlic steak bite. And here's why I call it steak bite, because I'm literally gonna cut it into bite-sized pieces. I'm trimming off a little of the excess fat. I do love a little fat on my steak because it adds to the flavor. So I'm just gonna cut off. I hope you can see me. Let me know if you can see me. Yes, I'm using sweet potatoes and that orange yam. They call it potato here, that orange yam that they use for Thanksgiving. I'm mixing them both together, and I'm going to show you in a minute. But let me just trim this up. Guys, if you can see what I'm doing, let me know. Because this is my first time manning this camera this way by myself. So I'm just trimming up my steak. I'm not going to take... And this, guys... Oh, this kitchen share, it does everything. It slices vegetables and mince and thymes, and it does a good job cleaning up your any type of meat, your chicken, your fish. It just makes life easier. So I'm going to go ahead, before I wash it, I'm going to go ahead and make why I call it bites. I'm going to make my bites, and the bites are whatever size you want them so they can cook evenly. I do them a little on the small size so they can cook evenly. Because when you're making, I'm making a garlic steak bite, you really want that everything to cook evenly. Because it's a different type of cooking when you're doing these steak bites. I'm just going to continue slicing my bites. And I said, see what I do? Under my chopping board, I always have a plastic. Because then when I'm ready to clean up, it's so easy. I just pull it away. I got to find a way to make a pattern to have a, let me not say, so somebody can run with it. But I have an idea. Because I'm using this so much, I have an idea about a pattern. Because I have searched stores and I've not seen anything. And remember, the lady with the spandex, the reason why she came up with the spandex is because she cut her stockings and make them into a tights, and with the idea she become a billionaire. So I have an idea for this. So I'm continuing to chop my steak bites, and this meat, why I chose this sirloin is because it's a tender cut and it's very flavorful, and I love flavor. Come on in, guys, come on in. Like up the live, share it out for me, We're making garlic steak bite with buttery mashed potatoes. And my vegetables gonna be broccoli, and gonna do some glazed carrots without the sweetness, and some broccoli. So see, it's all nicely chopped. Gonna move over here to my sink, and again, oops, stay where you are. This is a multi-use tool for your kitchen. It does so much. Welcome, guys, welcome. So happy to have you here. Joshua, welcome. Share out, guys. Tap the screen, share it. So I'm going to wash. I do not use vinegar to wash my meat. No, I don't. Because it cuts out. Vinegar cuts out most of the nutrients out of the food. So I don't use vinegar to wash my meat. I just have a little bit of, lemon juice in the water, and that's it. I don't kill my meat because I need all the protein that's in it, and if you wash it too much, you wash out everything. You end up with just, the fiber of the meat. So I do not use vinegar. If you use it, it's okay. It's a choice. We all choose how we want to do things. I don't do it. So I'm going to clean off my cutting board, clean off my utensil, and then I'm going to get to her. And guys, I'm not doing this because I'm on, but I do this a lot because I get lazy when I'm finished cooking. I hate to stay in the kitchen. What is not working for you, Queen? I hate to stay in the kitchen and do this massive cleanup, so I do clean as I go. This is just the way I cook. So over here, guys, come with me. Over here, I have my... Hi, sir. Silat, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So over here, I have my potatoes cooking. I have my potatoes cooking. I'm going to switch burners. And I'm going to bring the skillet over and switch that over so it continues to cook. So you can see how I'm doing this garlic mashed potato, garlic sirloin bites. So there she goes. I have the pan heating. I am not a recipe person, so I would say about three tablespoons or as much as you need of oil. I'm gonna put in there. Now here's the other trick I do. When I'm frying anything, even steaming, I put a little salt in the oil because what that does is emulsify the oil. It emulsifies the oil. So I put a little salt in there. It adds a really good flavor to the food. And I'm very conscious of how much salt I use. So just a dash of salt or salt to taste. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Junior. So now I'm going to go in. Now I'm going to go in and take care of my steak. So she's all nicely washed. And I pat dry. I pat dry a little, get a little of the excess water off with paper towel. Okay. Now I do not over season my meat before I cook it. Again, just a dash, your seasoning of your taste. I'm using Goya, all purpose. And then I'm using Goya, onion, garlic, and thyme. I got this at World Market and I'm telling you, it's a game changer. This garlic, onion, and thyme seasoning. I do not add black pepper when I'm braising meat because I don't want that. And I do dash a little oil to get all that seasoning in. I watch my salt intake so I don't use a lot because I'm going to use broth to help me with a nice gravy. So all I do is a dash of a boya, and I'm gonna put her aside, let her soak in a minute. Now remember, it's garlic sirloin bites. So I'm gonna get my garlic ready. I found this, I'm telling you, I'm a gadget type of a girl. Because I love to cook so much. Because I cook so much, I'm always, look at that, guys. Came right out. You can put the whole thing in if you want, but I put a peg at a time. I'm putting about 3 or 4 in it, or maybe more, because I love garlic. So my oil is ready. So I'm gonna go ahead. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. What happened, Queen? Thanks for coming. So my oil is ready. I'm going to pour my steak bites in. And I put all in at the same time. I put all in at the same time. And I'm just gonna let them stay there and get a nice braise. While that is going, can you see it? Can you see it? Thanks for coming, guys. Oh, you want one of that? Okay. Okay, it can be arranged. I can tell you how to get it. So while that is going, because it's going to take a little bit, I'm going to work on the rest of my ingredients for my menu. And again, you can put any amount you want to put in the garlic shredder. Any amount. Look, and they just come right off. See? So I'm a garlic type of girl, and since it's a garlic recipe, I'm just going to use a lot. More garlic, the better. Garlic is very good for us. Helps with our blood pressure, circulation. So I'm a garlic type of girl. All right? See all of that come out? Right? Now you're going to get mad at me, Queen, because I have another gadget. And I'm going to show it to you later and tell you what it does. So while that is going, my steak is doing well. My potatoes are cooking. Can you guys see it? Because boy, managing this camera by myself is no joke. And cooking too. Okay, so my potatoes are going. Can turn that down a little bit. I'm going to be working on my vegetables. And as I told you guys, this is a quick meal for me. This is a quick meal for me. So I'm going to be doing some steamed broccoli. I love my broccoli florets. Are you seeing me? I love my broccoli florets. I'm using broccoli florets. I love them. They give a nice crunchy taste. So guys, while I'm preparing the broccoli, I have to tell you an experience I had today. John, what are you doing, John? Be careful, okay? Just be careful how you behave here. Thank you so much, whoever did that. Just be careful how you behave over here, okay? Just be careful how you behave over here, John. It will not be tolerated. Queen, are you still here? Watch Queen, are you still here? Let me know. So I got my garlic prepared. I got my broccoli going. Yes, Viviana. Welcome, Viviana. Welcome. Watch Queen. Watch Queen, you still here? Good. Do me a favor, if you're not busy, get rid of these people who are being rude. Wait, he's not. I blocked him like 3 times and he still came back. So he has something to stop it. Okay, just ignore him. John, I'm going to ask you to be respectful, okay? I'm going to ask you to be respectful. Because if that's what you're coming here for, thank you, Watch Queen, because I'm not able to do it because I'm cooking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the steak is doing its thing over here. See, it's doing its thing. I'm just going to let all that water come down and then she'll start braising. And we need that nice brown braise on it. So she's continuing to do her thing. I'm going to leave her, take her time, because I want her to cook properly. Zilnal, welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. This is Home Care Queen. I'm here making dinner. I'm doing mashed sweet potatoes and yams with steak bites, broccoli, and carrots. That's what I'm doing for dinner today. I can't find my peeler. I don't know where it is. So I'm getting my vegetable ready because it's all about a balanced meal for me. So vegetables and salad is, thank you, Vivian. Thank you so much, so much. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good day. So guys, I got to tell you about this experience I had today at the grocery store. Well, the supermarket, really. I don't go to grocery stores. So I went in and I got my cart and I realized that the wipes for the cart ran out. So there's a cart attendant. They call them there's a cart attendant there. So I turned to him and I said, is it possible to get some? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Watch, thank you. So I asked him if he had any wipes and he said yes. So he went to get the wipes. Now, while I was waiting for him, this man was talking to another cart attendant. He had a hood over his face. Oh, Vivian, I wish you well. I pray God's healing hands on you. And take care of yourself, okay? Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, please. Try to follow the instruction of your doctors, because with medical advancement, you're going to be okay if you follow your doctors. Okay, Vivian? So I was saying, guys, so I asked him for the cart, and the gentleman that I asked for the cart, he was nice. So here's my prepared carrot vegetables. So I asked him for the cart, and he went to get the cart. Now, when I went around the corner, there was this other one. He had on the attendant badge and uniform, and he was talking to two people in a hoodie. So all of a sudden, he turned around and he saw me. And he said to the person that's in the hoodie, here is one of them that coming on that. And when he said that, I said to myself, oh boy, let me hurry up and get out of this space. So then the employee for the store gave out, yeah, you should see last night, a whole carload of them was dumped in front of my friend's house. They had no green card and nothing. I'm like, what? So I didn't engage them. I just walked away. But I went and found the store manager, and I made an official complaint to the store manager. Now, I did not know that other people heard the conversation, and they came to my defense and told the store manager. I mean, he was just going off on me. All of y'all come here, and Camilla think that she can bring you all here without papers. I could not believe it. I could not. But you know, I didn't feed into it. I made a lot of complaints, and I just kept doing what I'm doing. That experience, I've never had anything like that happen to me before. Never. Never had. So the potatoes are doing good. I want them to be very soft, because the softer they are, the more creamier they become. So I'm going to leave them there to do their thing. Angela Lewis, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I'm making beef tips / sirloin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20, guys. So I have everything going there. I'm not going to put the veggies on yet because I don't want them overcooked. I'm not going to put the veggies on yet. So here's my beef tips. Here's my beef tips doing their thing. They're doing their thing. So what are you guys having for dinner tonight? What are you guys having for dinner tonight? I just woke up and just fell for this thing and decided I'm going to make it. What are you all having for dinner tonight? So while that is going, I'm going to continue. Angela Lewis, welcome, welcome, welcome. While that is going, I'm going to continue and do my prepping. So I prep as I go. I'm going to do some scallions and ginger, because I'm going to... And look, watch Queen, look. You're going to get mad. It does everything. It does everything. It cuts. Look at that. It does everything for you. It makes life so much easier. So much easier. And I'm going to just use this scallion for the mashed potato. It does everything. That's what I love about it. So I have that going. My garlic. And I use ginger a lot when I cook, because ginger helps with digestion. You know, I just love using ginger. So I'm going to put some ginger in there. And guys, here is another tool. This is a multi-purpose tool also. And I'm going to go through the tools a couple of weeks from now. Yeah, fruits don't feel like eating today. I have those days too, where I just want salad. But because tomorrow is my Sabbath, I always try to eat a heavy meal, because I don't eat a lot in the mornings when I go to church. I don't eat a lot. See, it's coming. It's braising nicely. You don't want it burnt. You want it cooked and braised nicely. And you can use any cut of meat. As I said, I use the sirloin because of the flavor, because you know every cut of meat has a different flavor. That's why they're priced differently. The better the meat, the higher their price. So look at that. She's browning it nicely. I have the stove on high. I'm going to put it now on medium because I don't want it burnt. I want it cooked properly. Now, so here's my tool that I'm going to use further down. I'm going to put some onions in it for flavor. I'm gonna put some onions for flavor, and I told you, yes, I put ginger in everything, juices, everything, and I am a gadget queen. So this gadget, when I cut tomatoes, I use it for that. If I don't have any tomatoes, I don't use a lot of tomatoes because it's acidy and it really bothers me. I used to have reflux, and I couldn't figure out why I have reflux until I did some research and found out that it was tomatoes. I was eating a little bit I used to eat a lot of tomatoes. So I cut out tomatoes. I use very little tomatoes. And so you see that? And this is my house and my kitchen, and this just get over. My stove is clean. So I'm gonna put her back in there. The 5-second rule, right? So you see how nice and braised it's getting, brown if you will. See that? You really need a nice sear on it. Nice sear on it. So I'm going to let her continue to do her thing. The potatoes is dancing. So I'm going to let them continue to do that also. I'm going to prepare my spices. I'm going to get my spices ready. So as you saw, I did my garlic. For those who just coming in, this is a garlic peeler. See that? Thank you, buddy. That's a garlic peeler. Everything just comes off the way you want it. Now, my garlic press. Oh, you're from Puerto Rico? I was born in Jamaica, raised in New York. So this is my garlic press. So I'm going to go ahead now and press my garlic. What I love, ouch! What I love about this, it rocks back and forth. So you get a nice press if you want it coarse, if you don't want it coarse. And now I have to watch my steak bites. See my steak bites? Look at that. Look at that nice, no browning is in there. It's naturally brown. Naturally brown. So I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic, because remember, it's garlic steak bites. So with this garlic crusher, just rock it back and forth. And look at that. Everybody's crushed. And here's what I love. It came with this. It came with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, guys. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20. It comes with this little ladle. And I can just I can just scrape it out. Look at that. And get everything in there. I'm going to continue adding a little more garlic. See, look at that. It presses, and then I just scrape it off. Look at that. And just get all that in there. And if there's any little trash, leave off the garlic. As long as you wash your garlic, that little trash that's on the garlic actually has a very, very good flavor. So you really don't have to throw it out. It has a very woody, nice flavor. You see that? Gonna let that go. Put her on low. Oh, guys, I wish you had smell-o-vision to smell this garlic. Now I'm gonna take a test to see if the meat is as tender as I want it before I do the next step. So good. So good. I love a chew on my meat. I don't like my meat melt in my mouth. Okay. Watch, I'm gonna put them in my community page. I'm gonna put all my gadgets in my community page. Most of them I got from Marshalls, and you can also get them on Home Goods. You can get them on Amazon, but I was able to get them for a good deal at Marshalls. Good deal. So I'm going to put them on my community page over the weekend for you, okay? Because I'm telling you, it makes life so much easier when you're cooking. It makes cooking fun having all these gadgets. So look at that. She's doing her thing so flavorful. Guys, sorry, I'm using my phone. Why I don't cover the pan is because with garlic bites, you need a little bit of crunch on it. And if you cover the pan, it's going to sweat. It's going to sweat. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. If you cover the pan, it's going to sweat and sort of turn it into like a stew. And that's not what I want. I want a nice crunch and soft inside. So that's why I don't cover the pan. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some onions in there just for flavor. You can keep them in if you want, or you can take them out. I'm actually going to take them out. But I love the flavor. And if you notice, I do not season the meat with the onions and all the other ingredients at the first of it. I just add a little abodo, and that's it. Because I want the flavor of the food. I want to taste the flavor of the meat. I just don't want to taste seasoning. So that's why I don't pre-season too much, because I love to add as I go. I love to add as I go because it gets a nice, man, this falling, everything is falling. It adds a nice flavor. You can take the onions out, you can leave them in, however you like it. However you like it. So she's almost done. Now I'm going to add my ginger. And remember, I tell you, this is a multi-purpose tool. See? This is for flat. This is to tenderize your meat. Tenderize your meat. So I'm using the flat edge because I want the ginger nice. And I'm just going to throw her in. Get all that niceness off of there. I'm just going to throw my ginger in. I know it doesn't take away from the flavor. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people that uses MSG. If you use ginger, you don't need MSG. The ginger brings the flavors together so nicely. It brings it together so nicely. So I'm going to put it to the side because I'm going to add Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. I'm going to add some butter. And I would say you could go ahead and do a 1/4 stick of butter, less than a 1/4. Maybe 2/3 of butter. As much or as little butter as you need. Now, if you're using a salted butter, be careful how much you seasoned the meat because you don't want it salt. So I'm making almost like a roux but without the flour. Getting all that ginger in there. And I'm going to take some of the water from the potato. And what does that do? Again, I'm all about flavor. Instead of using plain water, you put it in there and it just brings everything together when you're eating it. So I'm making a little bit of gravy, then you're going to stir it in. You're going to stir it back in. Why don't I put the water over the meat? Because I don't want it to change. I don't want it to change the character of the meat. I just want to make a nice sauce going. See that? You can add some more butter if you will. Oh guys, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. So I'm just gonna add not a little bit of butter and not too much as I said because I'm gonna be having butter in the potatoes. So I'm gonna put some butter in there. Leave her and let her just do her thing. Taste as you go. Oh, delicious. Taste as you go. If you have a no salt seasoning, you can go ahead and put a no salt seasoning there. I have one. I love this one. It's from the Gourmet Collection. Oh my goodness. And you shake it up because it's been sitting there and you want, it has garlic and scallion and onions and basil and all that good stuff. No salt is in it, just a natural seasoning. You can do a little of that. If you love a little bit of kick to your meals, you can go ahead and add some red pepper flake. This one, I tell you, this one is dynamite. I have to be careful how much of this I use because I don't like when I'm eating, my mouth is burning off. I love to taste the flavor of my food. This thing has about 7 different types of peppers in there. It is so, so good. I'm going to go ahead and add my peppercorn. Oh, thank you, Bush. Thank you. Guys, I'm not ignoring you, but I can't see everything. Uchi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So you can add some peppercorn in there. And this is like 3 different peppercorns. So again, bursting with flavors. Bursting with flavors. And here she goes. Another taste. If you don't taste your food, how are you going to know if it's good? How are you going to know if it's good if you don't taste it? So guys, look. My sirloin steak bites. Look at that. Look at that, guys. She's almost finished. I hope you're seeing it. She's almost finished. Now I'm going to cover her. Now I'm going to cover her. I'm going to cover her now because I want her to sweat and get all the juices flowing in the meat. And I'm going to take her off, completely off the stove. I'm going to switch back over. And I have my potatoes that are ready to be mashed. But before I do that, let's steam. Let me switch back that pot over there. Let's steam our vegetables. Okay? So there's a lot of flavor going on with the steak bites. So I'm not going to be using a lot of seasoning in this because, again, it's all about everybody coming together. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. It's all about everybody coming together. So you don't need anybody overpowering each other. You need them all to come together as one. So for this vegetable, I'm going to use a dash of olive oil, as much and as little as you choose. A dash of virgin olive oil. I love this brand because the greener your olive oil is the healthier it is and the more authentic it is. So I love this Ketos brand. Love it, love it, love it. So I have my olive oil in there. And remember what I said before? I put a dash of salt in my oil because it keeps the flavor in the food. So I'm just going to do the basic olive oil. I'm going to go ahead and use some Herbe de France. Herbe de France have just a lot of international natural seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and put some Herbe de France in there. And let that, oh, Jesus. I tell you guys, I drop things so much. That's why I always have to have my sink filled with water. So you're not going to let it burn, okay, guys? You're just going to let the seasoning say hello to the olive oil. And now I'm going to pour my vegetable in. To maintain the color, especially greeny vegetables, to maintain your color, you don't want to cover your pot too quickly. So again, when you're cooking, and you're cooking bananas or potatoes or whatever you're cooking, leave some of the water to add to your meats and your vegetables. because it's like a broth like. So I'm gonna put about this is a quarter cup. I don't want it too soft. Let me put yeah, make a little more than a quarter cup. I don't want it too soft, just nice and tender. I'm just gonna leave them there to do their thing. So while these are getting to know each other, I'm gonna go ahead now and prepare to mash my potatoes. So I have everything I need right in front of me. So I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna go ahead now and prepare my cutting board for the other part of this meal. So again, for those who are just coming in, here's a tip. With my cutting board, I put a plastic bag. See, from I started, I have a plastic bag here, and I have this great divider cleaner, and I just scrape as I go. And you see how everything just falls in there, and when I'm finished, all I have to do is grab the bag and throw it in the garbage can. So I don't have to be moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to throw things away, because I have the bag right here. Okay, so now we're going to prepare. Let me see if I have a big enough one up here, or I have to get one. So the broccoli is doing its thing. So that broccoli is cooking. And I have my bowl nicely washed for my potatoes. I can't find my mashed potato thing. I don't know what I did with it. I cannot find my mashed potato gadget. I wonder what I did with it. I cannot find my mashed potato masher. I haven't done my... Hosanna! How are you, Zana? How are you? I'm here cooking. I'm here cooking, Zana. Thanks for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, guys. Let's get to 25 likes. Come on, like up the channel. Like up the channel, guys. If you're here, it has to be for a reason. So show me some love. Show me some love, guys. So, guys, see what I'm saying? By not cup... Oh, here it is again. Something spill again. I tell you, I don't know what's wrong with me. Here's what I tell you. If you want your vegetables to remain nice and green, you don't cover your veggie pots right away, because you need it. See how nice that look? Look at that. So she's almost done. So now I'm going to cover her. Now I'm going to cover her, just to get her steaming evenly. Cabbage, all your green vegetables. If you want to maintain this nice, glorious color, you don't cover it as you are cooking. You cover it when it's halfway through. So again, she needs a little bit of more water, so I'm going to take some from the potato. I'm just going to put over her. That's about it. So in total, about a cup of your broth. I'm going to move over here now. I love a little crispiness on them. I don't like them soft. So I'm going to cover her now, and I'm going to turn off the stove and let her stay there. Let her stay there and steam. So now we're going to switch again. Use up your stove. That's why it has so much burners. Gonna switch it and I'm gonna deal with my potatoes. So right now, have my bowl ready for my potatoes. I'm gonna strain off the water. I don't need any more of the water, so I can get rid of it now. Have her nicely drained. Have her nicely drained. Make sure you get all that water off because you don't want that mashed potato to be baby food. Then you get her in there. Wow, she looks good. Now, while she's still very hot, gonna go ahead and get your butter in. I don't use milk in my potatoes. Look at that, Queen. See this multi-purpose share? Does everything. You go ahead and you put as little or as much butter as you please in it. See that multi-purpose share? You're ready? Okay, sweetheart. Thanks for being here. You know what I'm going to do? Because as I said, most of my gadgets are multi-purpose. And since I cannot, not that I cannot find it, I cannot read. If I go looking for it in the jar, I'm going to leave you all too long. In the drawer, I'm going to leave you all too long. So I'm going to go ahead and use my garlic crush. And this is going to be nice because it still has bits of garlic in it. So, you know, add a little to the mashed potato. So I'm going to be careful if you're using one of these that you don't burn yourself. Because remember, it's not a mashed potato crusher, so it's not as high. Look at that. And I don't need her anymore. I don't need her anymore. Because I'm going to go ahead and use a tablespoon and work the rest of it. I need a little bit of bite in my mashed potato. I don't want it overly soft. Just a little bit of bite. Taste it if you have. Oh, mixing the sweet potato with the yams, again, flavor. It's so tasty. I don't use white potatoes. Sometimes I'll use, if I'm doing baked potatoes, I'll use Yukon Gold. But for this, look at that, guys. Look at that. See how nice that looks? Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. You can add a little more or a little less butter if you want. I'm going to stop right there. My scallions already trimmed and washed. So I'm going to go ahead. This is a scallion mashed potato with buttered garlic sirloin tips. Just as much or as little as you like. Everything is to taste and how you like it. Now, you're not going to rub because you don't want to mush the scallion in. You're going to fold. See that? You're going to fold it in. Fold it in. That way, you leave it intact and it just sits there and gets all the flavor in. I don't want it overpowering it. So you can add a little more. And I rather the green part than the white part. You can put a little more in. As much and as little as you like. That's what cooking is about. Cooking is about how you like it, your taste buds. See? Look at that, guys. And I'm telling you, I have a meal coming that is fit for the queen. So everybody's ready. Everybody's ready. So again, I'm going to clean up. And we're going to get this baby going. Hope you all are enjoying it. Hope you all will try it. Because I'm telling you, it is delicioso. And you can choose. Do you want to have a glass of water? Non-alcoholic wine? Whatever you want to have with this meal as a drink. This meal goes with anything. It goes with a nice glass of white wine. If you're a red wine person, if you don't drink and you just want a non-alcoholic, pick a non-alcoholic that is not too sweet. For meals like this, you don't want a sweet one. Something that's not too sweet. Okay? So what are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? We're going to plate. Now I have to find the perfect plate for this. The perfect plate, because I don't want it to be about the plate. I want it to be about the meal. So I'm going to choose your basic white plate. So, you know, it was in the cupboard. It was washed, but rinse it off. So I'm going to choose our basic white plate. Queen, you're going to kill me, but here's another gadget. Instead of using, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it, and then I'll explain. You're going to kill me, Queen, but I'm so glad we respect each other. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. Get me to 25 likes, guys. Get me to 25 likes. So I'm going to be buttering. You can use olive oil also. But the olive oil is going to overpower what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do. Yes, don't kill it, you know. Some people cook it for hours. Oh, Jesus. The thing is already dead. And they cook it, they pressure it, they dish, that. It's already dead. So, okay. So we're going to go to our plating now. I just had it. I just had my spoon. Okay, so I'll just grab another one. So I'm going to go to our plating now. And look what I'm going to do. You know how you do it with rice? And that's why I said not to over stir the potatoes, just to fold it. Isn't this the way we do rice? And let's hope it works, because it has worked before, so I'm hoping it works now. So you're going to place it in your plate, and you're going to turn your plate twice. Yes, it did it. Look at that. Now, one of the things to make the food look really, really attractive that I do is make sure that your starch, your carbs is in the middle of your plate, because you're eating from in, out, not from sideways, up. In, out, up. So look at that. Okay? So she did it. So we got her in. And now for the pista resistance. Now for the big lady. No, I thought I took that thing out and I did. Now for the big lady. Here we go. Here we go for our steak bite. So we're going to be plating our steak bite now. Look, guys. Look at this. I wish you could smell it. Look at that. So we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to plate her. So we're going to plate her on the side, as much or as little as you want. Oh, guys. Guys. I can't wait to dig in. Now I'm going to wait before I do the next one. Now we are going to do our veggies. Now we're going to plate our veggies. And it's nicely cooked over here. And look, guys, see how nice and green the broccoli is still? So I'm going to do some broccoli. Wow. And I'm going to top it with some carrots. See, I don't have a lot of water in the pan. By the time the pan is finished, you should have no water, because you're not letting it swim. You're steaming it. Look at that. Look at that, guys. You can pull her out a little if you want. And as I said, have your carbs in the middle. Have your carbs in the middle. Because we eat with our eyes. We eat first with our eyes. We eat first with our eyes. So you want it to be attractive. So here we go, guys. Gonna get that nice, remember that nice sauce we made? Remember that nice sauce we made? Gonna go ahead and pour her on. Look at that. As much as little, mix it up so you get that nice gravy and not just oil. And you do as little or as much as you want. And my goodness, can you imagine? I made a gourmet meal in 1 hour and 10 minutes. Look at that. Because I hear people say the reason why they don't cook is because it takes too long. But look at that. 1 hour and 10 minutes we made a meal. An hour and 10 minutes. Okay? Now, are you ready? Count with me. Count with me. Are you ready for the taste test? Are you ready for the taste test? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you ready for the taste test, guys? Let's see if I can get this thing really. Are you ready? Let's get some carrots. Get some potatoes, some of the gravy. Look at that, guys. Guys, the meat is tender. That gravy flowing into the mash with the scallion. See that? Guys, we did it. It is so good. I wish you could taste it. I wish you could taste it. See how soft that meat is? It's not chewy. Let's get some broccoli in. Look at that nice sauce. Look at that nice sauce. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my first full cooking show. This is my first full one. I really hope you enjoyed it. Because guys, the garlic, the peppercorn, that herb de France, that little kick of butter. Call your friends, call your neighbor, call your wife, call your side chick, call your concubine. You gotta make this dish. Call everybody. This is good. Can I continue? Can I continue, guys? Is it too much for you? Just let me know, because you know I love you all. And I would never do anything to hurt you all. But this is a masterpiece. And then you said, what are you gonna drink with it, home care? Let's see. I'm here, I'm coming. I'm gonna have an old-fashioned ginger beer with it. Ah! Guys! Cheers. I'm ready to sleep. This, I'm telling you, not because I made it. Try it, guys. Try it. It's not hard. Watch the video. Repeat it. It's just basic. It's just basic. Cooking does not have to be labor. No. Cooking is not about laboring. Cooking is about bringing taste together. You know, I woke up this morning and I said, I don't eat meat a lot, but when I feel for it, Georgie Bazaar, welcome. So happy to see you. So happy to see you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Share out for me, Georgie. Share out for me, Georgie. Share out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. I am doing good. Georgie, I'm so sorry you're late, but you're not late. I just made some garlic, buttered. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I just make some garlic buttered sirloin tips, Jody. This is for you. Mmm. So good. It is so, so good. I hate to be here tempting y'all. But I just wanted to show that cooking a delicious meal doesn't have to be labor intense. You just have to, thank you. You have to think about what you want to cook. Put it all together in your head, then execute. It is good, guys. But because I love y'all so much, I'm not going to continue eating it in front of you. I'm not going to punish you. But can I just have one more bite? One more? Is it okay? One more bite? Can I just have one more bite? Game over, guys. Game over. And then my drink of choice. When I visited my family in Tennessee, my sister always have this root beer. And you know, being from Jamaica, I grew up seeing my grandparents. Oh, so glad you're here, Vivian. So glad you're here. I know, internet, and it's not you alone. There's a worldwide international internet issue right now. They said it's going to take a couple more weeks to settle in. They are putting in some high-tech whatever. So be encouraged. And you know, for all those West Indian, Trinidadians, Barbadian, wherever you're from, our parents, grandparents always make ginger beer. This one tastes just like Grandma made it. Not too sweet. Have that punch of ginger and just leave you wanting more. Queen, I love you. I love you. Watch Queen, you know I love you. From one queen to the other. This is all love. Because I know you. I know you. Tomorrow night, I know you watch Queen. The next couple of days, you're going to try this. Because you were here from the beginning. I know you're going to try it. And everybody else, try it. Go back to the video. It's live, so it's not a perfect video. Things fell. You heard dishes crackling. Spoons. But that's what cooking is about. So, Go and try it, guys. It's a perfect date night and a perfect meal to impress someone. And watch Queen, I know you in love. So you can just pop this to him one day. And then a drink of your choice. Mine, as I said. Wow. Thank you, 21 guys, 21. Get me to 25. I have 7 minutes, guys. Get me to 25 in 7 minutes. So, guys, let me not tempt you guys anymore. I'm going to devour this when I'm off. Let me cover it up. And I'm going to devour it. Let me cover it up because it's distracting. Okay? So guys, let's talk about our book club. This is our second week. I'm not going to check the introductory week. Last week, even though everybody did not have the book, I was able to bring out highlights of the book. It's called Worthy. It's on my community page. Go on. You won't be able to get it for tomorrow night. Georgie, I know, sweetheart, but I tried. I know you will. I can see you trying. And when you try it, that's because your eyes are too clear. Georgie, your eyes are too clear. When you try this dinner meal, if you will, post it. Watch Queen. Post it and hashtag me so I could see it. Post it, because I know you're going to do it. Was it hard, Watch Queen? Was it hard? And those of you who have been here from I started, was it hard? I mean, I did it in an hour and 10 minutes. And the meat is so nice and tender because of the style in which I cook it. Because of the style, I didn't flood it with water and flood it with everything else. I just let the meat, let that steak represent itself right through the process. Little is much, and simple is always better. Simple is always better. It's not what you put in a meal, it's how you cook it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you so much. I try. So our book club is tomorrow night. And I have had my system checked. I'm going to have it checked again. I've had my system checked. There was a glitch on the system last week why I could not use the computer. But the other thing is I have not learned how to do vertical on the computer, because doing vertical on computer is very complicated. I've tried it. I have to download and I have to this. And I'm not tech savvy. I'm good in the kitchen. But I ain't good on the computers. You know, so I have my friend checked it. Everything should be up and running. But the thing is, I can't go vertical with it. So I'm going to try the horizontal tomorrow night and see what happens. You and Jody. I'm going to try vertical tomorrow night. We're hanging in my kitchen, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. So I'm going to try tomorrow night to do it on my system. Okay, good. But Jody, I'm hoping sun goes down earlier now. So I'm hoping this week to come on by 7. I am mountain time. So I have, really, Sponge Boy, where are you? I'm mountain time, so I don't know what time it is for you guys. Yes, watch. You can do it. You can do it. Watch, Queen. You hear what my new name is? Food Sister. Food Sister. I'm honored. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So, tomorrow night, the book club will begin at 7 Mountain Time. I know that's about 9 o'clock, I think. 9 o'clock for Florida, Atlanta, New York. I know for Africa, it's Sunday morning, about 7. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow night. Last week was very interactive. We had a lot of laughs. And as I said, the book club is not about moaning about what we went through or what we have experienced in our life or what we're going through. It's how can we use the pain in a positive light to attract others through us to Christ. Because when people see or hear how you triumph or how you're pushing through, I wouldn't say triumph, but how you're pushing through life's hardship, it encourages them. It encourages them, especially this October month. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer awareness to me is every day. Every day that somebody's fighting through breast cancer, every day that somebody is got through their radiation, every day that someone gets through their chemotherapy is a plus. But the emphasis to draw attention is the month of October. And this chapter that we're going to delve into tomorrow talk about that. How we triumph, how we go through life difficulties, and with all the noise in the market, how we focus on our goal. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. I'm so excited. I promise you, I will not be in the kitchen. I promise. I promise you, I will not be. Because I love you guys, and I don't want to tempt you too much. So I promise you, tomorrow night I'll not be in the kitchen. Okay, so let's come and have some fun tomorrow night. Let's have some fun tomorrow night. You know, for everyone that is here, that is not a content provider yet, because we're not content providers until YouTube say we are. When they send us that letter, right, Watch Queen, Joji, you are, I admire you so much where you are and the scale in which you are, and still you support everyone on these YouTube streets. Admirable. That's why we love you so much. That's why when we see you, we go crazy, because most individuals that are on the level you are, they don't pay us any mind. Isn't that the truth, Watch? They don't pay us any mind. They don't stay back, some of them, which very few, except you, I don't know one that has as much as you have, and still say, let me go and encourage my sisters and my brothers. Where you are, you don't have to be on my platform tonight. You don't have to. Because your thing is working for you. And the fact that there is not a YouTube street that I have not seen you on. And I am a person that takes time, especially this year. I intentionally told myself, take time to be grateful for the people who are there. So I just want to take this time to say, and I didn't plan this, how much we appreciate you, how much we admire you. Because, girlfriend, you got that silver thing. and you're heading to the gold one, and here you are. Do you understand what that does to me? It encourages me. It encourages me. And that speaks a lot about who you are as a person and where your heart is. So I'm giving you flowers tonight. I'm giving you your flowers tonight, and I'm lifting my glass to you, because the regular people with their gold, with their silver plaque heading to gold, we're just a drop in the bucket to them. They forget that we were there for them. They don't even mention us on their platforms. They don't even mention us on their platform, because they think that the people that are around them is all they need now. But they forget that everybody was there before you got where you are. So I admired you. I admire you. I admire you. I admire you. And whatever happens on these streets, we will always say, someone pulled me with them. So for all of us in the community, for all of us that see the hard work you do and the encouragement you put through, thank you. Thank you. And know that your presence is always appreciated. So I look forward to see you tomorrow night, because you've always popped in. And invite someone. I'm going to put up a notification on the community when I get off. Invite someone. Guys, share it on your page. Because, let's come together and have a different type of fun. Let's be the trendsetter. Let's have a different type of fun, because I'm telling you, if last week was anything, I can't wait for tomorrow night. The men came out. Some of them read the book, not the entire book, but they were able to read the chapter. I didn't see Deval last week because I know his work takes up a lot of it. Thank you so much. I know you're another supportive one. I'm telling you. That's why I support as much as I do. Some days I just take 2 hours and just go from one person to the other, because it's hard for us to support everyone. But when you see people like you and Jody and Goga and Bless, and let me stop calling, and Ellen and JD, and let me stop calling names, because I don't want anybody to get offended. But this is not about offending anyone. This is saying, leave no one behind is a serious thing that is being done. So we can't take it for granted, and we can't not acknowledge. So it's not easy. Oh my goodness. I started too late with the watch hours. I got 500 about 3-4 months, 7 months in, 4 months in. And I just start working on watch hour. And if Goga didn't say to me, what are you doing? You need to focus. I would not know, because I don't know what I'm doing. When I started this thing, I had no idea I would be where I am today. And I talk about that a lot, because I have to. The thing that sometimes annoys me is when I hear people say, oh, I only have 25 subscribers and nobody is supporting me. I only have 30 subscribers. I only have 400. Listen, I was stuck at 5 for about 2 months. Jay Brown, you're another one. So happy you're here. So happy you're here. Always supporting us. I know. And I'm not stressing it. I'm not stressing it. All I know is I have met some people on here that I would have never met. And even though we don't know each other, the respect that we have for each other and how we support each other wholeheartedly. There are those that just come on your channel and click subscribe because they want you to come back to them. I learned the game. I learned the game, and I'm on to you. Watch. I thought we were friends. Here my bigging you up. And now you gonna carry receipts? You gonna carry receipts? Jay Brown, we just had dinner. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. And every time I see someone get monetized, I go one day closer for me. One day closer for me. Every time I see somebody announce that silver 200,000, imagine 200,000 subscribers. Huh? He is. He supports across the board. He supports across the board. You know, for those who think they can do this thing alone, more power to them. More power to them. But I learned quickly that we can't do this alone. We need each other's encouragement. We need those people who are not trying to get certified as a content provider. We need those people. We need them. They come along and they're in it for the right reason. They're in it because there's something about our platform that they like. And they share it and they come again. Love it. Love it. Non content triers, I call it. Because that's what we're trying to be. We're trying to be content providers because YouTube has not said we are yet. And for those people who have not done it and they support us, how can we not be grateful? How can we not be grateful? They find us. CJ Brown, find me. I bet you didn't get the notification. Oh, Watch Queen, we were talking about that the other day. Notification. I read something that YouTube came out with. When was it? Yesterday? You know, every beginning of the month, they have their, what's the plan for the month? I finally read that thing right through. They are the ones stopping the notifications from going out. And they will be stopping it permanently according to what I read yesterday. They want people to find you authentically. They want to know that people are coming because they're interested, not because you send for them. And a lot of people were saying on their wall that that is unfair. A lot of people were saying on their wall that if this is what you, I know, even for you, I have an idea now what time you come on, so I'll go searching for you. Right? But what YouTube has put out, and look on the left side of your channel where it says what is YouTube doing now, or what there's another word they use. What are we doing for them on something? It's a video on the right side of your screen, guys. It's not content providers that are putting that out. That is coming directly from YouTube. And I watched it for the first time yesterday. And their senior analyst was explaining that people are writing into them saying that they're not getting, their subscribers are not getting notification. Yes. And what they're saying is that if we're sending out notification to people, we're begging people to come. They want to see an authentic stream of followers or an authentic stream of people that are, they like what you're showing. So what they're saying is that eventually they're going to get rid of it completely. So there were some people on their chat board that was saying, if that is the case, you need not to push us to have subscribers. You need to push us to have only watch hours and views. And people were on that point. Go and read it. It's there. People were on that point. Why are they pushing us for watch hours when they cut off notification for subscription? Why don't they just take all our subscribers, put it into the watch hours, and free us up to be monetized? So they're the one that's doing it. So when you hear people, and I'm so sick of hearing it, talking about up to 2 days ago, I hear somebody they just went off on their channel, talking about people are stealing their subscribers. I talk about this until I have a hole in my head. Nobody can steal your subscribers unless you give them that IP address that YouTube gives you. That IP address is for you and you alone, or if you trust somebody, which I don't see myself giving that to nobody, because they can take your channel. They can divert your supporters. So nobody's taking it. What is happening is people, and I talk about it so much, people are coming on, like for instance, the what do you call them? Like the channels like Village channel. Yes, Jay Brown said it. So if you're gonna come after somebody, come after Jay Brown, because he's man enough to take you all. Jay Brown says most of who are complaining are the biggest hypocrites and liars. They're not supporting you back. They're just supporting who support them and call it a day. It is true, and you can't stop that. In every good, there is always going to be an exception. So when I first came on, there was a stream of people that were constantly in the palace. And I notice now that they don't come. But I'm still subscribed to them. And I'm not gonna pull my subscription from them, because here is it. The encouragement is there is something you're doing that they cannot stay in that space. You all hear me use this term a lot, carrying dead bodies. I've carried enough. I'm not carrying any more. And they form groups. And, yeah, Jay Brown, it's true. And we know you know Jay Brown. We know, but the whole idea is not to let them know we know. Doesn't bother me one bit. Not one bit. Because eagles don't walk below. And they still have support at the top. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep the focus. Keep the focus. And know that unless you give your IP address to someone, nobody can take your subscribers. Nobody. They're not coming, some of them, genuinely not coming because they are not getting notification. They're too busy to check the streets to see who is on. And when they come on, we have to appreciate them because we know they search for us. And this is what YouTube is asking us to do. Stop calling your friends to come and watch. No, guys, don't get that wrong. That's not what I mean. I want you all to come and watch me. But what YouTube is saying is that they want you to find us. Once you find out about us, they want to see how interesting you are of Home Care Channel. If you're going to come home from work and say, you know, I have a few minutes to spare, let me see she's on. Or I come home from work and I have a few minutes to spare, let me see she put up a new video. That's where they're taking it. And until I read that thing through and through, which Goga always keep us abreast. I'm sure he's going to talk about it this weekend because it just came out yesterday when I saw it. So they want people who connect to us to come back on their own. It's not a bad thing, but at the same time, when you say subscribe and click all so you know what we're on, we're looking for it. It says I have 1,700 and something. I want to see even 700. Am I wrong, Watch Queen? Well, if you have 2,000, you want to see at least 600 when we come on. And we are not seeing it. So that's why people get concerned. How is it that I have so much subscribers and yet when I come on, I have 5 people watching me? The 5 people that are watching you is the 5,000 people in my head. It's true, Jay Brown. Here's a person that is not seeking content provider certification. What he's saying is he tried to support everyone, which he does. He's saying he tries to support everyone, but again, the street is stagnant. When I started, I could go on at 3 and there's nobody on. Now, people are on all night, all day. I did an all-nighter because Goga tells me that I have to start doing the stuff that I don't want to do, like the silence. Sky Lover, welcome. Welcome. Thank you, thank you. E-Dog, welcome. Welcome, thank you, thank you, thank you. So glad. Tap up, guys. Tap up the screen, tap up the screen. Tap up the screen. So it's true. The streets are so saturated now that it's like there's no time slot anymore. So we're overlapping. And I was concerned about that the other day. Tap, guys. Tap, 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 tap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to get to 30 before I get off here. Thank you. I was concerned about that the other day. I said to myself, I don't like to go on when Watch Queen is on, or when X is on, Y is on, Q is on. But if I don't go on, all I do is put out videos. And YouTube want us to come and talk to our supporters. But there's no slots. So what have I decided to do? To make sure at least twice a month I can come on and face off with you. And this is the reason why I like the book club. And even for the book club that we started 2 weeks ago, this is our 3rd week, even for the book club, I come on and boom, some 500 other people is on. But I have to do it. Yes, Jay Brown, and we appreciate you. We appreciate. Yes, it's a lot of people, and sometimes I always check the streets. And if the streets are light, everybody house light is on, I go, not tonight. And I put up a video. But YouTube want us to have both. They want us to speak. They want us to put out the video. But it's going to come a time when we can't do anything. It's going to come a time when we can't do anything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. 25, 5 more to go. 5 more to go, guys. Thank you. 30 before I get off. If you're listening and you're in the garden, I respect your privacy. But if you're here, at least tap on your phone. Just keep tapping on your phone until you see the confetti. On your computer, go over where you see the 3 dots and click. And just give us that because we need it, guys. We're not saying it because we want to aggravate you. Aggravate you. This is what YouTube is asking us to do. And as we are here saying, the streets are becoming so saturated now that if we come on and we're not getting the likes and we're not getting people watching us for a long period of time, instead of coming in for 10 minutes, leaving, you mess up our algorithm. So stay with us, guys. Like up the channel. Stay with us because it means a lot for us. It means a lot for us. I would want to come out soon and say, yes, I'm now certified content provider. I would love that feeling. I would love it. Thousands of people have it. I would love it. So even though I know, that it's time consuming for you guys to sit and watch us, you have people that you prefer. You don't know where to go. There's so much persons on. Come here. I need you. I want your fingers. I want your mind. I want your support. So if you're here and you're not in the chat, but you're just listening, because you're here, support. Support, because we know you're there, you know. People ask me, how did you know? We know. We have something that we can see that you're there. We don't know who you are, but we see the amount of people that's not in the chat. So we know you're there. And what we're saying to you is, we respect your privacy. But if you're here, tap on your phone. Tap on your phone, because that means a lot. Someone says, and I guess it's out of frustration again, because people are getting frustrated. People are getting frustrated. And I just happened, this person just popped up on my algorithm and I clicked. And the person was saying, it's not worth it anymore. It's not worth it. And if people are going to come on his platform and don't support him, he's going to click to subscriber mode. And if the people are not supporting him, he's going to unsubscribe if he's following them. That's not the attitude we want. That's not the attitude we want. This thing takes patience. It takes time. And every day, 500,000 people is coming on YouTube to try to be a content provider. Every day. It's not like it was 6 months ago. It's not like it was a year ago. A year ago, you could have Abian and I have 100 people. There are people that get the 100. There are people that get it. There are people that every time they come on, they have 50 and 60 and 100. But I will satisfy with what I get. Kadian, well, what? You better get out of here with your mess. You hear me? Thank you. Get in, my catcher. In the wrong room, boy. In the wrong room. I don't know what's wrong with them. So guys, as I said before, I love to give encouragements when I come on, because it encourages me too, because I'm feeling the same frustration. And I know if I'm feeling it and everybody else is saying it, then it's a real thing for us. YouTube has become so saturated that it's almost as if it's a tug of war now. It's a tug of war now. And people are getting more and more desperate for numbers, that they're doing stuff that, I'm sorry, I ain't doing it. I am not doing it. I'm going to keep chugging. I'm going to keep chugging. I'm going to keep chugging. I'm going to keep supporting. I'm going to keep supporting. I'm going to keep supporting. But there's a certain level that I will never go to get numbers. Never. Jay Brown is using my motto on me. Jay Brown, no, I don't worry about it, Jay Brown. I'm just addressing it. As I said, I'm addressing it because I hear the complaints and I hear people whining, especially there's one person that pops up on my algorithm. It was just so upset. It was almost to the point of tears that he's not getting the support. And I'm just saying, be encouraged. You're not the only one going through it. And appreciate the people that are there for you and encourage them instead of go off on them. Yes, you can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of someone else if you are not able to take care of yourself. I learned that late in life, but that's my t-shirt. And I'm going to do the hat. First, I have to take care of you. And in taking care of me, I also have to make sure we strive by lifting others. You know, so I'm just saying, hang in there, guys. It's going to get worse before it gets better. These streets are congested. You might have to use a lift sometimes and not drive on these streets. But whatever it takes, with what you stand for and what your brand is, maintain it. Maintain it. The race is not for the swift, but those that endure to the end. And if you listen to the positive silver silver plate content providers, they're telling you it took them a while. Some quicker than others, but nobody's at the same place at the same time. So let's just continue. Thanks for coming to dinner. Thanks for coming to dinner. I know it was spontaneous, but it was fun. It was so much fun. And guys, if you missed me preparing dinner, go ahead and check the video out and try it. It's an easy menu. Try it, and when you try it, hashtag HomeCareQueenTV so I could see it. Are those of you who are in the chat who don't mind putting it in my community, go ahead and send it to me. I would love. I know one person that's gonna do it, and that's Watch Queen. She's gonna do this menu. So thank you guys for coming. Have a great night. I have to jump off now because I am a child of God who is a member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and this is a time for me to wind down and woosah for 24 hours. Don't have to worry about anything, no YouTube, nothing, just focus on Jesus. So guys, take care of yourself, because if you cannot take care of yourself, you won't be able to take care of others. Thanks again for coming. I'm gonna go finish this meal, y'all. Bye. I will. Jebron, see you tomorrow night at the book club. See you tomorrow night at the book club. You were there last week, right? And the week before. See you tomorrow night at the book club. I'm starting a little earlier tomorrow night because the sun goes down earlier. I will try to get on by 7 o'clock Mountain Time. Okay, I will. But I look forward to see you tomorrow night when we talk about worthy. How can we embrace what God says we are, even after being hurt, being disappointed, being rejected, being abandoned? Take care. See you all tomorrow.